What's good, everybody? You guys have been waiting for the actual strategy slash, mini course, whatever you want to call it. Really, it's a fucking strategy. So, in this strategy, and have been able to catch all these 6 to 7 thousand pips with you guys live, making a shit ton of money. All of you guys making a shit ton of money. All that shit you've been seeing is more simple than you think. Way more simple. Now, when I break this strategy down, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, that's all he's doing?" It's that easy. This might legit be a 5 minute strategy. But I'll break it down in depth so you guys can really kind of get it. Not that it's going to take a lot of power to understand, but it's very simple, guys. First things first, no moving averages, only on the 5 minute chart. Okay, no moving averages, and you are only on the 5 minute chart. That's it. You do not go to the 15 or the hourly or the daily. We don't give a fuck what's happening on the bigger time frames. We just don't. Okay, fuck all that shit. Stay on a 5 minute chart and look for market structure, okay? Here's the thing, guys. Market structure can only do two things. It can go up and it can go down. For an example, today when we caught those 1,000 pips earlier, market structure was going down, but when we took the trade, it was going up, okay? What I mean by that is, as you guys can see, overall we have bearish market structure because of the simple fact is we're creating. Okay, I'll actually use the arrow. I can use this arrow, I guess. Okay, we are creating. That's kind of ugly. Do that a little different. Do I have an arrow on here? Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna look for an arrow real quick, make it a little bit easier to see if I can find one. Here we go. So, anyways, as you guys can see, we have bearish market structure because we started to create lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now, this low is lower than this low. This high is lower than this previous high. Vice versa right here. Lower than this low, high and lower than this high. Okay, that's all it is. It's fucking simple. It looks like a stairway. Down, down, down. Now, for market structure to switch to bulls, to a bullish market structure to where we're looking for buys, we have to see that previous or the actual lower low slash lower highs we're in now get broken, which has to happen here. As you guys can see, this is our lower high, lower low, lower high. But if this previous, the one right before this one, right, this is the lower low we're on, but the second to that one would be this one here, has to get broken. On this candle, as we come up bullish, we're breaking through a resistance zone slash market structures flipping to a buy position. Now, you're not always going to switch and take a buy at the same time or sell. This happens to be a switch of market structure and that breakout of resistance, okay? But again, market structure is bearish, but right on this candle flips to bullish because we broke that previous high. Okay, makes sense? Plus, we have resistance here, okay? That's it. You look for resistance, you look for support, and you make sure you're trending to the right way. That is the strategy, and that's fucking it. There's nothing else to it. Now, let's go back to some more trades to show you, okay? If you guys look here, this is very obvious. What market structure are we in? We are in a bearish market structure. Price is trending to the downside. Lower lows, lower highs only. Okay. Now, for this market structure to switch, again, a lower, lower, lower high has to be broken. So if we have, again, for this instance here, if we have a lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, this is not bullish market structure until it breaks that previous lower low and lower high, which is here. This is it. This is the previous drop. Here, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right here, we're breaking to the upside, creating bullish market structure. That's how simple it is. So again, as price is coming down, if this price or these candles don't come up to this previous zone, then we're still bearish, which means we're still looking for sells, okay? Now, in this instance, we don't have a support or resistance line. Instead, we have a trend line. This is just as, perfect of a trade to take. It's still a trend line break. Check this out. Boom. We now have a trend line being created, but listen to me. Price did not break market structure. Market structure is still bearish. We just have a mini trend line within that market structure instead. Now, if this price or this candle actually came up here above this previous high, well, then now we're looking at buys because we're in a bullish market structure instead. Now, when that happens, we would not take a trend line break like this. But all this is a bullish trend line while in bearish market structure. We take our sell position here and it drops. I missed this trade. I really wish I would have took that trade with you guys, but again, I missed it. Okay. Again here, as you know, bearish as market structure looks in this instance, as this candle starts to come up above that previous lower low, lower high zone, we're breaking to the upside for bullish market structure, and that's exactly what we did. It's the same thing again. Okay. Now, here's another good example. Now we're in consolidation. So if you see consolidation like this where we have, you know, support and resistance, well, eventually it's going to break out of one, okay? I figured that we're probably going to go to the upside. And let me tell you why I figured we're going to go bullish here and why we took this buy for 1,000 pips. Look at market structure previously. What are we doing? Look at that. We're in bullish market structure. Just because we're consolidating here for a minute, we're still overall in a bullish market structure because guess what happened, guys? We didn't break down here. Previous lower low or higher lows right here. So if price doesn't break below right down to here, we didn't break it. And if price would have broke down here, I still have my alert right here, I would have taken a sell position. Each morning, right? Each morning during New York Open, and again, you only trade during New York Open for NASDAQ. You only trade New York Open for NASDAQ. I'm going to say it again. I'm taking a buy or sell regardless. I just have to wait to see which one is it going to be. Are we, you know, which market structure are we in and which trend line is going to break? That simple. This is a loss right here. However, it should have been a win, but it came up and just came back down real fast and still went up. This is normal. Sometimes price starts to freak out and go crazy. Again, what do we have here? We have bearish market structure turning into bullish market structure. Look at that. We're going up, guys. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We just have to wait for that trend line to actually kick in. A quick little bearish trend line. Plus, boom, resistance came in together and we took our buy position. The only way I would have taken this as a sell was if we broke those previous highs, which would be in this area. We came up, we came back and kind of retested them right here, but we didn't break them. Okay? Right here, consolidation. Look at the consolidation, but look at the trend line break. Look at the support break. As price came down below here, I realized if I could put this in replay mode, we're breaking. Like, that's a beautiful trade. We are coming out of that consolidation. Okay? It's a breakout trade. Guys, if you just stay on the 5-minute chart and wait during a New York session for a breakout to occur, support or resistance, and you make sure that the market structure is bearish or bullish going with what you're saying, you're going to be very successful. All right? Right here we have consolidation that started to break out of, and we also have a little bit of a resistance zone that we're breaking out of, creating bullish market structure. Breaking out of this, now we're creating bullish market structure. Again, consolidation, okay, resistance, broke out of that resistance, broke out of that trend line as well. Okay, trend line break here. Put that in replay mode, maybe I could show you better. Breakout right there. Took in a buy right there actually, but we didn't. We waited for a little bit of resistance to be created. Now we have resistance. Boom! We broke out of that resistance and we're taking. Look how beautiful that is. That's so textbook. That is so beautiful. Took that buy position. It ended up hitting take profit. This one did not hit stop loss. I don't know what happened here. It showed stop loss here on what are we on? I don't know, we're on something, but it didn't hit stop loss, not even close. You guys know that. You guys all literally caught 1,000 pips on this trade. That was one of the first trades we took. Again, market structure. Okay, this is a really good example for you guys. This is going to really tee off right here for you guys. Boom. What do we have here? Okay, we have bearish market structure. Very simple. This is bearish market structure. We're going down. However, check this out, man. Boom! We broke out of there. Previous lows, previous highs are being broken out of. We are now going to the bullish side. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see how we went from bearish to now, boom, broken out of all this bullshit, going bullish? Now what do we need to see? It's as easy as this. We're on the 5-minute chart, New York session. We're now in a bullish market structure. What do we need to see? A resistance break. If we can see a resistance line get broken, we are so fucking golden, it's scary. And boom! On that candle as it was coming up, took our buy right here. And the rest is history. It's that easy, guys. This is the easiest strategy you're ever going to fucking find, but most effective. You watched me catch 7,000 pips this week. 7,000 pips I caught this week, all by myself, using this simple breakout strategy. Market structure breakout strategy. It doesn't get easier than this, man. Let's keep killing it. You guys practice what I'm showing you. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I could do a part 2 if you need it. Not really sure what else there is to update you on or say, but this is just it. It's that easy. I want you guys to go out there and kill it, man. It's really, really simple. Easy stuff. Come on.